Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go. Henry, 56. Let's go.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Hundley looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing, Hundley. And Jennings has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
A gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he's got room. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Eagles 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Check 50, check 50. Check, crouch.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
He got 368. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Regular.
Now Saquon Barkley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
I know you feel that.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Hot. Lead. 27. Watch the slant. 93, 52, 93, 44. Here you go. Push him back.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hot, hot. PAT. 54. Box 54. Right. Here you go, 10. Right there. 54.
From midfield here, Dalton. They're complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They look to throw on third with Dalton. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Mike 55. Here we go, D. 368. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, Haywood. 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Now Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Dalton here from the gun. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Thomas. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. 25. Check 25. Check 25. 36. 36.
Hey.
So Dalton now. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. N'Keal Harry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Regular.
Mike 27. Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Nice.
We own them. 49.
Dalton now to pass. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Let's go.
That's good for our Eagles' first down. At the 41-yard line.
Man, I got you. Back. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, defense.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Dalton. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Ed Oliver in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Completes it to Hardman. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep for Jet, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Gary Jennings with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. And he completes it to Wilson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Yeah, 5-6.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. I got it.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, got stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. It's just me and you. Shift. Watch the shift. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, go 368.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got.
Hey, exit.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. It's our time.
Another chance for Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go. Hey, high 7.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here you go, can.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, but now it'll be 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. This time they stay on the ground. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Andy Dalton. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Dalton. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
First and 10 at the Eagles' 47-yard line.
Ready. 50, let's see how long. 54. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Eddie Weber, watch the ship.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Hundley. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dawson Knox with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Play action now. Dalton. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it. And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Regular.
55's my guy, 55. All right, T, let's
go.
It's second down. Dalton looking. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there.
368.
Watch out. Check 52.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Thomas. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing on second down. Hundley looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep for Jennings. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Switch, switch, switch.
Here you go, Cam. Ice.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton able to get this to Gordon. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Hey, box drop.
You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up the ball.
From the gun, Dalton. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Now, fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
80 weapon.
On three. Motion.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Short throw to Disley. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
368. It's hot.
Buzz. Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I'm coming.
Hands up.
Operating from the gun. Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Hey.
You got tape.
Greystone travel. Hands up.
Play action here with Dalton. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
No. Off.
Hands up.
On first down, Barkley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check safety.
Topper. Here you go. 93, 52, 93.
From the gun, Dalton.
Switch out.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that takes us from second to third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here you go. Can.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Hey, echo.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. That's good for 28 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Hundley now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. Room here to run. Past the 20. A big play there out of Geis. 41 yards on the ground.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Geis, they'll try to run it. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Hundley. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. N'Keal Harry with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
368.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's A.J. Cole now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Let's go now. 6 yard. 6 3.
Throwing, Hundley. Looking deep for Jennings. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Jennings was the one he was looking for. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
2 by 2. Move.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. We got to get the ball.
To throw here, Dalton. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
At their own 48-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.